everybody to the Globe Theater. I'm your host, William Shakespeare. Thank you all for coming out at our first showing of the first Folio, where we will be testing the vast knowledge that our contestants claim to have. I hope you're all comfortable in your seats and ready to enjoy the show. Front row, get ready! And now, without further ado, let the show begin. Let's meet our first contestant. He goes by the name of Marlowe Christopher, the rival, which sounds pretty familiar to me, but who am I to judge? So, Marlowe Christopher, what motivated you to come to this exceptional show of mine?
Well, certainly not to publicly shame you. I'm here for the challenge, for the experience, and to express my sheer knowledge of the world. I mean, best plays ever written.
Haha, we certainly have a fan right here. But let's make this about you. Why don't you tell the public a couple of words about who Marlowe Christopher is?
I am the most foremost, the Elizabethan tragedian of today, and I know I've greatly influenced the infamous William Shakespeare, who was born in the same year as me, but 2 months younger. My plays are known for being use of blank verse and their overreaching protagonists.
Wait a minute. This sounds really similar to my rival, Christopher Marlowe.
No.
Our second contestant is Richard Burbage, the actor. And if you ask me, he's the best actor on the market because he simply got the best costume. Good morning, Richard Burbage. I hope your morning is as good as your acting. Normally, I would not ask you any questions. I already know every step you make. But today's an exception. So, why my fabulous show and why now?
Good morning, Mr. Shakespeare.
Oh, please, call me Willie.
Yes, right. Well, I just needed a break from acting and the theater. I mean, even more so now that my oil paintings have gotten more popular, and so I've just been working and working and working. I just needed a break.
A very much deserved one, if you ask me. How do you enjoy being an actor?
Well, I enjoy it very much, and as you know, I was introduced to theater by my father, James. And after he passed in 1597, I took over the 2 theaters, the Blackfriars and the theater itself. And since then, I've split my time between my passion for acting and my passion for directing and providing entertainment for the people. I plan on acting until I die, and there is nothing they can do to stop me. Except the Black Plague. That might happen.
Edward Elaine, Richard's death, is our third contestant.
What? You did an interview after I specifically told you not to. Well, you also told me to lie about who you are.
So, Edward, tell me about yourself.
I was born September 1st, 1566, in Bishopgate, London. I found Dulwich College, and I am far more superior than Richard Burbage.
So, Edward, I see here you are a very wealthy man, and it's not all due to acting. How did you make your fortune?
I was expecting this question, and you know what? It's about time I don't hide myself behind a rock anymore. I am not ashamed. I went into business with my father-in-law, Phillips Henslow, and became wealthy. I'm a part owner in his ventures and working now towards becoming the sole proprietor of several profitable playhouses, bear pits, and brothels. But, of course, acting and directing is also a huge part of my business. I mean, passion. I mean, forget it. Just forget it.
And our last contestant, but not least, my wife, Anne Hathaway. I want to take an interview with my wife, Anne. Our guests may not know you as much as I do, even though today you're acting a bit weird. What do you expect from today's game?
I expect to have a lot of fun today.
Yes, that is so good. What do you like to do during your free time?
I love just having fun, watching movies, being movies, dance, and create a lot of fun.
Huh, you said 15 words and I did not understand 8 of them. Thank you, Anne. Now, before we start, let me explain the game. The rules are simple. I will describe one of my most amazing, lovable, fantastic, and truly moving plays. And our contestants will have to name that play, and whoever gets the most right gets to be the first to have a free vaccination for the Black Plague. Hopefully it works. If not, we cannot be sued for any side effects.
Severe blisters and peeling skin, blisters around the mouth, red painful palms and feet, shooting pain, numbness and tingling, loss of smell, a painful permanent erection, unusual urges for sex and gambling, nails falling off.
Our first question is, what is my most famous tragedy that takes place in Verona, Italy with 2 lovers? Here's a scene our actors did from the play to give you a clue.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father, use thy name, or if thou wilt not be, but by sworn my love and our knowing.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? Orchard falls of iron heart to climb. And place to considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find me here.
I have night cloaks to hide me from their sight. And but thou love me, let them find me here. My love were better ended by their hate than death, prolonged, wanting of thy love.
Princess Diaries! I'm sorry, Anne, but I have no idea what that is. But no, that's not right. That's an easy one. It's Romeo and Juliet, but soft, with light from mine own window breaks. It is the east, and I am the sun. And 1 point goes to Marlo over here, and that's not the right quote. Next question. This play takes place in Denmark and features a talking ghost and this. Le Miserable! I don't even know if that was a word, but no, that's not right. It is Hamlet. And to quote it, to be Shakespeare or to be better than Shakespeare. Not at all right, but Hamlet is correct. And now we will pause for a commercial break.
What are you doing?
There's this smell, I don't know what to do about it.
Oh, I know how to fix that. Doctors believe the herbs will counter the evil smell of the plague and prevent from becoming infected. a mask at the official store and get 2 for free? Welcome back, everybody, to First Folio. I'm your host, William Shakespeare. And let us go back to the questions. Our next question takes place in Sicily and is about a man and a woman who hate each other and vow never to marry, but during the story they get matched up by their friends and end up loving each other in the end. Here is a puppet showing of the scene.
I hate you, Benedict. I hate you, Beatrice. Hello.
How are you?
I love you.
I want you.
I need you.
Get smart! How rude! I'm a very intelligent person, I'll have you know.
It is none other than much ado about nothing, which might as well be nothing.
What was that? Ah, never mind. That was correct. The next and final question. Before I describe it, I must warn you, folks. This last question might be intense. This play takes place in Scotland and is about a man who receives a prophecy from witches that he will become king. Now, for your answer, I must ask you to answer it backwards because of the setting we are in. It's Macbeth. Okay. Why would you say that? I just said to say it backwards. Now we're all going to die.
That's just a superstition. Nothing is going to happen if I say Macbeth.
Oh my god, it's real! Run for your life!
Stop saying that!
Say what? Macbeth?
William, I heard that you were in town, and I desperately want to see a play. I want to see Henry VIII. This is perfect. This is exactly like my life. I love it.